Let's head on out. We're going back the way we came. Retracing some steps.
Yep.
And I did like that drive, so I don't mind.
Forgot to tell my wife and kids I might not come back.
You could tell them from the future, bro. Like once you become part of the Pirate King crew, once we become Pirate Kings, that's when we, contact them. Hey, sorry we left. We want to become kings. And I just made I forgot the turn.
Oh yeah, you gotta go there.
Now turn left. Please turn right in 500 feet at the end of the road onto East Avenue S. Now turn right.
I hope he said goodbye to everyone, man.
I am now.
I'm doing that now. Oh wait, where the fuck is it taking me?
No, you gotta go this way.
Is it trying to take me through LA all of a sudden?
Yeah, no.
That's weird. GPS, did you get lost? I think so. It's like, hey man, I don't know where you're trying to go now.
Please follow the road.
There you go.
For 1 mile.
Oh no, it's probably gonna take me to the LA again. Well, you just lead me the way,
Yeah, okay.
After we get into the freeway, I'm sure it'll take over again.
Yeah, alright.
You got shoes, sandals, perfect, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I got my sandals in the back,
Yeah.
We're in the Pacific Coast, man. Beach life. Hey, how are you not gonna have sandals?
I wear sandals any day of the week, man.
There you go, man. You're living in the wide open deserts, bro.
I'm living the dream.
Yeah, I just came back from the snow country, man, and I'm picking you up from the desert country, yo.
Yeah.
Ice and Fire, Song of Ice and Fire, Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Remember that?
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Did you see the finale?
Not the finale, no.
Oh, bro, whack. Like, I want them to remake its last 3 seasons. No spoilers though. But it's whack. It's not whack. I mean, it's okay.
It's alright.
Yeah.
It's alright.
Turn right.
It's not the worst thing.
No, just go straight. Keep going straight.
Yeah.
Get the 138 and make a left.
KK.
How's this car mileage, bro? Does it give you good mileage?
It's decent. I mean,
does it give you the highway like 25, 30?
Yeah, something like that. I mean, it gets like 20.
I don't give a shit.
20, 25 miles. Yeah. I stopped counting, bro. It's like I don't really I'm just gonna have to spend the gas on this one, and it's premium too, So I just have to fucking pay for the top of the price taxes. I mean, gas prices, no matter what. This is the price of this thing, Like all the rent money goes in here.
Yeah. It's all good. It's worth it.
Yeah, man. I mean, whatever money you would spend for rent, you spend on gas instead.
Rent and food.
Oh man. Oh, I saw this guy going back earlier.
Is he recording?
Huh?
You're recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
Is it recording us or is it recording the road?
Both. Dual.
Oh,
Dual
shit.
cams.
Turn right.
You're gonna edit it, right?
Yeah, I mean, whatever we want. And whatever we don't want to show, they don't see. Unless they pay us to see it.
So can we curse?
Yeah, I mean, we can do what the fuck we want.
Alright.
I mean, but I was gonna show, a lot of people would see it, so. But I don't really care about too much editing.
Like on the low,
Yeah.
like,
keep it to a minimum so it's not just blatantly too much,
Just the basic words that pretty much everybody's familiar with already.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like, I was thinking about it too, like, I don't want any editing or any censoring, but then I'm like, but I do have a lot of nieces and a couple of nephews that would probably watch it eventually. Man, there was a lot of traffic on the other side coming through.
Oh, but you know what? I don't think we're gonna get traffic because Vegas is going towards that way.
So we just have to pass that little area. Chance coming up. Gotta take your chances. Woo-woo. Yeah.
So what car do you have around? Do you still have the Civic?
No, we sold that one. I was driving the Accord, then I traded the Accord. No, then I traded my dad the Accord for his Audi A4, and then I traded the Audi A4 with my brother for the Mercedes.
So you're doing upgrades?
Yeah. Like, he got a brand new car, like it's less than a year old. I got an older car, but it's a Mercedes with Mercedes SUV. My dad hardly drives, so he got my Honda.
He's probably not gonna notice his car's gone.
I mean, he probably won't, man.
Eventually it's gonna be like, where the fuck is my car?
I thought I had a car right here somewhere. A white one too.
Traffic.
Oh man, we hit the traffic already, huh?
Yeah.
It's too hot to wear my hat right now. Wear my straw hat right now. But I wears it when we go out. Walking, camping, whatever's. Elbows. Alright, time for a safety meeting. Hey, you don't get to see this part, you get to see the road.
Safety meeting's over.
That was a long safety meeting. We missed a lot of good content in that one too. But don't worry, we'll talk about it again. I'm a chatterbug.
We should have included that. People want to know.
People want to know, man. Oh man, I should still keep recording that and allow that to be for my Patreons, for my patrons, paid for my paid people. I don't want to necessarily sign on for Patreon, but Patreon does make it easy. So I might sign on for Patreon. Although I already know how to do Patreon on my own website. So do I want to give them 5%? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, I think I will start recording those safety meetings, and then have those as for people that like our safety meeting talks. I have a lot of great. I love talking, especially when I'm having a safety meeting. Yeah, bro. So I want to make some t-shirts. I already got a few things pulled out. Like, it's time for a safety meeting. Put that on a t-shirt. Oh man.
You trying to sell them like online?
Yeah, put it on the website.
Oh, okay.
Because I would love to wear that shirt, bro. Like, it's time for a safety meeting. Who would know that except for the people in the know?
Yeah.
Like, all my friends already at this point know it. I've met a lot of people, other people who also happen to know it, It's been getting around.
It's going to be the new thing.
Yeah. It's a new meme. Safety corridors. there you go. You know, you gotta go through. That's where you have your safety meetings in that corridor. So you feel safe. You see, with the rest of the day. Man, traffic kills this great road.
It's not designed for traffic.
Exactly, with one lane. Oh, they're travelers.
Dude, like a year ago, they were like doing some improvements, and like I really thought they were gonna like put like an extra lane, but it's just pretty much left the same.
Yeah, they needed at least one more lane so that people could pass and whatnot. This is a very popular road. I think this is the road that, like, my uncle and Jin always tells me to take, because, like, but then every time I try to find it, the GPS always show me like a desert road, man, like through an actual desert, like dirt road.
No, I don't want to go through there.
Yeah, but this is a fantastic road.
I think we took this road, bro, like a long time ago when we used to go to Vegas.
Yeah,
I don't know if you remember, like back in the day.
Oh, I don't know if I ever took it, but like, yeah, I might have, you know, that's why, you know, some of it seems familiar. Well, actually, the waves seem familiar, but I've been to other roads that are wavy. You know, I was thinking, like, the wave roads, man, in some places, that's like a fantasy, like, wave roads. Like, what do you mean wave roads? Like in the water? What? Like, it's like a fantasy. No, it's right here. Man, you know, one thing I love about, like, so throughout the trip, I'm gonna be doing comparisons to, you know, One Piece, you know. So one thing I loved about in One Piece, they had this one scene. Okay, so like one of the characters, his name is Usopp, and Usopp, his main role is pretty much he's a storyteller. Pretty much, he's a storyteller and he's a sniper. But he at first he used to tell like fantastic tales, like, you know, like, oh yeah, I used to go here, he used to tell like throughout his town, you know, throughout his little island, like, yeah, there's this fantastic, you know, I met the giants, I met them, you know, there's this big old fish in the water, you know, in the seas, you know, and all this crazy outlandish stories, right? Most of this town by that point, you know, stopped believing him. Why? Because like he was like, you know, the boy that cried wolf, you know. Every day, every morning he would say, the pirates are coming, the pirates are coming, the pirates are coming, and then you know, tell his white lies, you know, like all these crazy stories, you know, and everyone obviously knew they were lies. So, but then there's this one girl, you know, that he always told it to, and she always liked it. She was a sick, you know, she was a sick girl, you know, but and every time he told the stories, she always loved his stories. So, and she was also wealthy. So, you know, there's a lot of drama and stuff that happens, and then, but eventually, he ends up leaving. You know, he ends up saving the town and saving that island, right, from some bad guys. They get a boat from her, and then him and the crew take off. Okay, so eventually, you know, the idea is, like him, he's the guy that tells tall tales. Okay, all these fantastic tales that, you know, he never actually did.
Okay.
But he always told it like he did them, and then eventually, as he's traveling around, he starts doing them slowly.
Oh,
Meaning.
okay.
And in one town, in one island in particular, it's called Little Garden. Okay? Little Garden. Such a great name for what it is. They go into that island, and everything is massively gigantic. It's called Little Garden. Everything's massively gigantic. It's like prehistoric time, okay? It's like it's the island that time forgot almost, okay? There's dinosaurs and everything here. Everything's massively big. But it's called Little Garden because it was named by the giants that first found the island. So all his white lies, he found 2 giants in this island. And then at the end of that island, there's a massive goldfish that they have to go through, and like as they're going through the island, the massive goldfish is about to swallow them up. The two giants help them escape by killing that, cutting the goldfish in half. Literally, one of his fake stories became a reality. Why? Because the idea is the world is more fantastic than fiction, than what you can make up, man. So, that's why I love that. It's one of the reasons I love that, like that arc itself, and it's one of the building reasons of why I love that One Piece, series. We could tell all these crazy ideas and everything, but once we go out and see it ourselves, it's like, whoa!
Like, it is there!
Yeah, man! Like, but a lot of things, because of the internet and modern age, right? It might not seem as fantastic because you're either used to it or it doesn't seem as fantastic anymore.
Yeah.
Something like a wavy roads. I mean, to me, it's like, how many places in the world have you seen wavy roads like that? I travel like a shitload, man. I travel more than 1 million miles, and there's only a few handful of places where I see wavy roads. This is like a mythical thing almost. Oh gosh. I mean, think of places like in Bangladesh, man, and places like in Mexico, right? How many places in Mexico have roads to begin with, have good roads? They might have broken roads.
Very few. I mean, they made a few. They have a lot of good roads, but you gotta pay.
Yeah.
They're not free.
Man, Bangladesh maybe has one, which is the main road. Like the main road is the road. Everything else is like
dirt roads.
Literally out of the city, bro. Like inside the city, you still, like where they're developing, the private people will pay to have the roads, done, at least somewhat well. And maintain somewhat okay, but not as good as what you see right in front of you.
Yeah.
So, but outside of the cities, as soon as you live outside, it's like one road. Most of the time, it's broken as fuck. So it's worse than a dirt road because it's fucking like concrete, fucked up concrete. So it's like rock climbing through the shit.
I feel you.
Oh man.
I think the U.S., bro, it doesn't matter where you go, you're gonna have a good time driving.
Yeah.
Because it's totally different than other countries.
People have been making videos of like traveling and with their vans, van life and whatnot in Europe and all these other countries, bros, sisters, like people, America's the place. America, all of America, North America especially, has developed roads. USA, of course, has massively developed roads. So if you like traveling the roads, sailing the lands, this is the place to come.
US is a place.
Huh?
US is a place.
US is the place. You heard it right here, folks. Man, this is a great day to start traveling too, man. Yesterday was all cloudy as fuck.
Oh, yeah. Weather's perfect, bro.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we get most of the trip like this weather.
Hell yeah, that's why this is supposed to be the weather of the Pacific coast. If it rains, it's still gonna come back to this at some point right away.
Yep.
Or at least that's what I'm hoping for. That's my, so we'll see what we actually get. It's like, oh, fucking snow and hail and shit.
No, we're heading north, so we're gonna get like either not cold weather or like good chill weather.
Yeah.
We're heading north.
I mean, we're heading north exactly, but we're gonna be as close as possible to the beach road. So it won't be as bad. Yeah,
It's gonna be great.
it's gonna be some fantastic weather. Is what it's gonna be. Look at them clouds.
No,
wanna find me some crackers from that one? T.O. Box has crackers.
The Cheez-It?
Yeah, the Cheez-It. No, the Cheez-It. Like the Austin crackers. It's inside.
Austin crackers?
Yeah.
Just not the whole thing.
Yeah, right. Like a cracker thing right here, right? One of those corners have it right here somewhere. This thing?
What's this?
Yeah. Alright. Yeah. But I think tomorrow we'll grab some fruits and veggies because I usually like some cucumbers.
Alright.
Cucumbers, apples, think. Help yourself too.
I'll get some later. I don't like this feature though. That if I can adjust the seatbelt,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what the shit? It's pretty cool.
One of my little cousins, when I think she was like 5 or 6, she was riding on it, and she was like, she was riding on it for a day, and then like she got into the car several times,
Yeah.
So she put on the belt several times, and at one point she was like, she asked my mom, like, Auntie, why are you pulling the belt? I'm like, why do you pull the belt every time? I'm like, you're not pulling the belt. I had a feeling you might ask that, because I saw the look in her face every time,
That's the first thought I had when I got into it. I put it on and I'm like, whoa, what the? It's, those things about luxury cars that they always try to add, something else so that kind of like makes it special. Like,
yeah. You feel like, it was worth it to have that extra.
Yeah.
Other people don't have it. Or other cars don't have that, I should say.
It's like, okay, now I know why I'm paying like, $30,000 more.
For a motor inside your belt thing.
It makes sense. Like it didn't before, but now it does.
People who are fasting, look away. So this is the fasting month, And fasting is still going on.
Okay.
But, I already planned my trip out for so long, I don't want to keep canceling it. So
until what time are you able to eat?
well, I'm not fasting though.
Oh.
But it's usually from sun up to sundown.
Like 7, 8 o'clock?
Yeah, 8:30 now.
Oh.
Yeah, from like 4:30 like right before 4:30 all the way to 8:30. So, but the reason I mention it to other people to look away is because there's a Twitch streamer, the popular Twitch streamer that plays Fortnite. He got popular with Fortnite, Ninja. He's called Ninja. Okay, and like he usually eats during his, while he's playing, because he plays for like, 6 to 8 hours, or 6 to 10 hours. And he streams, he streams, and like while he's streaming, he eats a lot of times, and a lot of the people are saying like, hey man, I'm fasting right now, hey, can you not like eat right in front of me? Because like I want to see you play games, but I don't want to see you eat right now, because I'm fasting, it makes sense. So he's like, all right, you know what, to be, since it's a fasting month, all my meals, I'm actually gonna turn off my camera for the whole entire month, instead of doing continuous showing. Meaning like he's not gonna actually play, but potentially he's not gonna play while he eats this time. You know, that's good. You know, that's good of him to be at least sensitive to that. And I appreciate that, Ninja.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna watch this.
Yeah, I mean, but like other people might. Who knows? You know.
Doesn't have to be direct to him. Like he might.
You never know. Why not?
You never know.
Can't doubt ourselves, bro. Can't doubt ourselves. The reason I'm not doing it off camera is because I'm hungry.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
And we're on a road trip, yo. And I don't want you to miss all this, what's in front of us. And it's not live streaming, so. So you could be watching this at night, who knows? Or 10 years from now. There's some plastic bags behind this seat's cover. If you can read, there's some not plastic bags, paper bag. It's on the seat.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, grab one paper bag. Yeah. And then you can put it into that little thing right there. We are trash there.
Oh okay.
Or I don't know if I have tape here, but I might somewhere. Some tape, we just put paper somewhere right here and do a trash bag for us.
Or we could just throw it out the window.
Nah, bro.
No, that's a joke.
Like that's not my kind of bad, like breaking the law.
I don't break the law like that.
Wow. I want to leave a cleaner world.
I'll probably smoke crack, but not litter.
Not litter, the fuck? The crack you're consuming, man. Litter you're throwing and fuck, what the? You are just an evil person, bro.
Yeah.
Alright, freeway time.
San Bernardino 15. Yeah, I think we're gonna get the 215. Yeah, 215.
So keep going straight or what?
No, this one.
This one.
Yeah.
This one takes you to that
Yeah.
one though. Yeah. Literally the way I came. Yeah.
Okay.
Like opposite of what I just came from. Yeah. I just don't recall it because I don't come here. I only came to California every few months, or like once a year or so for the last 10 years.
Like I don't remember because I had a safety meeting all the way.
Like every time,
to your house.
safety meetings, and that GPS systems. So it sounds familiar what you're saying. traffic time.
Oh, we got a day, bro. We're probably gonna hit 4. Probably like 7:30, 8 o'clock. We're gonna be like in San Diego.
Yeah, this thing said like 5, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
So tonight it'll be mostly like us.
Like sleeping under a bridge.
No, we'll go find some good places, you know, chill out over there, you know, and
ask for money and shit.
yeah. See how the locals do it, right?
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh man. I mean, there's a lively community out there of tent dwellers, and they're under the bridge, over the bridge, under the bridge, and everywhere.
It's the weekend. I want to say, but like, if you want to go to TJ,
Oh
like
man.
every weekend they got some new, you know, like new hookers coming.
Recycle them.
I don't know if you want to take it.
I think that would be a little bit X-rated for our viewers. Maybe we have to upload it to a different website. Adventures in TJ.
I'm just saying, you know.
Hey, like and subscribe if you want to see that, you know. we could always make that trip. Adventures in TJ. In fact, we probably will at one point.
In fact, we might today.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
Let's see if we can get 10,000 subscribers today. Like we just post it. Everyone starts liking us. Like, yeah, TJ. Oh man, if we go to TJ, we definitely can't take our car. Can't take this car.
It shouldn't have a problem, bro. We have full coverage, right?
I don't want to lose the car, bro. This is my home. This is our home for the next 2-3 weeks at least.
Yep. Alright, we'll skip TJ for now.
We'll do it on another trip when we go all the way to Mexico and southern, you know, southern America.
Yeah.
South America, yeah. Well, technically, Mexico is part of North America still.
Yeah.
But yeah, eventually I want to go to Baja, California. I want to take the Baja 500. Do the Baja 500. We need a crew. Join the crew, yo.
Yeah.
Email me. Check the website, sunchaser.world. Yeah, as soon as we get like, you know, we don't need necessarily a bigger crew, but like more overlanding experience under us. We'll do the Baja 500. Honestly, what's the big deal? What is it? Because desert lands, you know, and off-roading, cars can't make it big. Whoop-de-doo!
Start walking.
500 miles, yeah.
We'll get there eventually.
Yeah, I just did like 800 miles the other day.
Oh, how much you drove? 800?
Yeah, from Colorado to here.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is kind of far. 800 was like 14, 15 hours?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I stopped a few times and then like took a nap, so it took me like 17.
Okay.
But yeah, we used to do it in like 12 hours, bro. Under 12 hours sometimes, but like that's when we just like literally sped through like motherfucker.
You were driving what, like 90, 100?
Yeah, pretty much sometimes, cause like no, but most of the road after Vegas, it's 75, so you could go 80 miles an hour most of the time anyways. And then if you have someone going faster than that, follow them, you know? And then a lot of times, yeah, in the mountains and shit, we just fucking pulled it too. But like, you know, I don't do that anymore. First, because I don't want to have to keep on looking for cops.
Riverside.
Riverside 210.
Yeah.
Should I put this bitch back on?
Go for it.
Continue rock down.
Route is being calculated.
210 that way.
Yeah.
The route includes.
I think this one will do. These two are good.
Please check access restrictions. Please follow the highway for 2 miles.
This too, or just go on more?
More.
one good meal a day, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, it's one other day. I don't really give a fuck. So, but usually one good meal is good for me. So, and I'm hankering for a good burger. And since we talk about TJ, I got reminded of that one place we used to go. What was that place? Pacific Islander.
Island,
yeah, islands, yeah.
Oh, we'll go there, bro.
San Diego. We'll find the islands in San Diego. And then we'll go there at nighttime, have a good islands burger. Hell yeah.
That was always our
victory.
Yeah, a victory. A victory lap.
A victory burger, victory meal. Re-energized afterwards, you know?
After those girls took our energies. TJ.
Oh, God, man. TJ. Craziness in TJ.
Oh, for sure.
We gotta take a bigger crew, man, so that we don't have to worry about none of those popos, you know? Even if they...
you're good, bro. They know me. They know me down there. Should be fine.
Am I hearing it? I thought I was hearing sirens somewhere. Maybe an ambulance or something? No. But yeah, I want to be able to eventually, the reason we're sailing in the North America and Canada first, because it's safer for tourists to start off in. Once we're more experienced and once we get a big more experienced crew, to be able to handle any kind of law enforcement over there too, like talking, fighting, whatever the fuck we have to do in South America, because South America ain't always safe, bro. So we gotta get a good crew going. That's why, man. We gotta sharpen up our, combat skills. Not for attacking, but for self-defense. We wanna travel the world, bro. You agree? Yeah? You don't give a shit? Man, we'll fight when we fight. No, we're not gonna fight anyone. What the fuck? Unless we have to. Pirates. Unlike those pirates, we're adventure pirates, We fight with our adventures. It's like, you did that crazy thing, we went to did this crazy thing. What's the crazy thing? It's called TJ.
Well, that is crazy, motherfucker. I wouldn't have done that.
Oh, gosh. California, I feel like the speed limits are just suggestions. Because everyone's going way above the speed limit, bro. Speed limit 65, everyone's going at least 75. That dude, except that dude, because he slowed down.
That's right, right?
Huh?
You're right.
Yeah, so I'm cruising at that speed, and everyone's still fucking passing me. Oh gosh.
This means even when you try to like follow the law, sometimes you can't.
Yeah, man, look, this guy's behind me is like fucking like he's trying to eat my ass right now.
Yeah.
Like, hey, why is this guy going so slow?
Like, smell it, don't eat it, motherfucker. Yeah, he's kind of like pushing us.
California, man. So many pushy drivers here. Now, I don't mind, we get to drive a little fast too.
Oh, especially in the morning, bro. When I was like in the valley,
Yeah.
like 6, 7 in the morning, people like rushing, bro. They want to get fast to their place. They want to drive fast. I'm like, I don't know, man. I feel like in some places, some other like countries, people like a little bit more chill regarding that.
Bro,
Mexico, we never give a shit. Like if we were late or that, like. We had an appointment at 7, we would get there like 10 o'clock, you know?
that's like fucking Bangladesh, bro.
Shit.
That's like Bangladesh, bro. They're stressed, but everyone's always late regardless.
Yeah.
Man, that's why they even say Bengali time, man.
Yeah. The same thing in Mexico, like.
It's Mexico time. It's Mexican time. Like, so, it's about, that's funny, bro. Oh, God. Like, when you live that adventure life, bro, time ain't a thing. It's just the sun rises and the sun sets. And things happen in between. And adventure happens in between.
You know we're gonna do some crazy stuff, huh?
Bro, we're already talking about it, right? I don't want to be Usopp, who lied all the time. I want to be Usopp, who like fucking made his fucking lies the truth, man. Like, I fucking rode a dragon. Let's go find ourselves a fucking dragon. Well, wait, I am a dragon, so I ride myself.
It's gonna be an interesting trip.
Yeah. 2-3 weeks.
We gotta make it fun.
Let's go see all the first few days it'll be a lot of familiar stuff, you know, so we'll get reacquainted with some of the stuff, but we're not gonna spend too much time in like Southern California, because both of us have already lived in Southern California most of our lives and we know that shit. So we'll glance over it. So it'll be pretty much, you know, we just check some things out. In San Diego tonight, a few things, and then tomorrow morning a few things, and then we head out around after traffic dies down, you know, like 10, 11, maybe 12, and then we head towards like Santa Barbara. Because I've already been to like LA, Santa Monica too often, you know. I'm sure there's a lot of people that have footages, but we'll have footage going through it. I'm just not gonna stop there. You care? Nah, we don't give a shit about that. All the way to Santa Barbara. I don't think I've been to Santa Barbara, and I've passed by it, but I've never actually checked it out. Is there anything there?
It's fun, bro. I've never been to the station. It's called State Street.
Yeah.
You been there?
No. I never actually stopped in Santa Barbara.
Oh, you gotta go there then.
Yeah, let's go. Hell yeah. Santa Barbara, Pismo Beach, those are two places I want to check out for sure.
Okay.
There's like so many beaches, you know, I have like a bunch of them already marked down, but then like, there were so many of them, I look at my map again, I'm like, man, I can't find any more, there's too many right here, too many dots. So we're just gonna drive through all this craziness. Or a lot of this craziness and go to some of the really nice ones.
I think we should like
find some really good ones.
Yeah, but like not worry too much. And
Yeah.
like, I think we should explore more like Canada, bro. And if we have time, Alaska, because that's like,
Yeah, for sure.
it's farther, and we're not gonna have maybe like time to like travel all the way up there again.
Okay.
In California, we can pretty much live in California, you know.
Well, I still want to check it out too.
Yeah,
We're not gonna spend too much time on like just the California side. Yeah.
I see. Let's pretty much let's spend some more time in Canada. You know, like
Yeah.
make some new, you know, like Canadian friends.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, Canada is like only Vancouver. It's only one place though.
Canadian like girlfriends.
Yeah, we could spend like a couple of days in Canada for sure, bro. Yeah, check out like some of those places over there, and then if we go to Alaska, that's already like a 2-day drive.
All the way up there?
Yeah, if we go to Alaska,
Oh, okay.
it's a 2-day drive up there, 2-day drive back, and like however many days we stay up there, and we need guns when we go up there too. So we're gonna have to buy, spend like a few $100s on guns.
Access restrictions.
Oh yeah, I can take the carpool lane now.
So I don't know if you want to go all the way to Alaska, bro. 2 days drive all the way over there.
I think-
to come back.
I think we'll go up to Vancouver for now, and then we come back and do other stuff. Alaska we could do either a later time and stuff, and like when we have a bigger crew and shit. 'Cause Alaska is a high level area, bro. If for camping and whatnot, for living in the cities, whatever,
That's for high rollers, huh?
High roller and adventures, yeah.
We're still not there yet. we're building up.
We're building up, bro. We're XPing up, man.
All right.
I mean, not that I would mind, but like, yeah, for sure. It's a long drive.
I mean, it's up to you. You gotta feel comfortable, You
Bro, I'm willing to go.
Fuck
Yeah, I'm willing to go, but you're saying that you don't have you might only have 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, I got 2 weeks.
That's why. And I want to check out like all the other places too, not just go to
sure.
Alaska, So if 2 weeks is what you have for now, let's just do that.
All right.
And then
good.
and then after we come back, I can work on more of the UGA stuff, make some more commercials or whatnot, or we'll see. And then but then I have pretty much all the way until like 4th of July. I have a month, bro, before I gotta come back to LA. So let's see, man. I don't want you to have to come back to work either, man. We're supposed to be a pirate crew that takes off.
Onto
I might not.
I-250.
So yeah, come on, fans, help us out. Contribute by getting something you want from the shop, or if you want to just donate, I'll have that button soon ready.
Yeah, sell your house and give us the money.
You don't have to do that. Just $1. That's $1 for each person. 10,000 people, that's $10,000, bro. We don't gotta be greedy.
Yeah, we don't.
Just 10,000 people, $1 each, $1. You can even give it in Bitcoin. We accept Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash now. Yeah,
Yeah.
through Coinbase. Am I going the right way?
Yeah.
I get confused with some of these freeways, man. Still, like I had gotten comfortable with them when I lived here, but 10 years away from these freeways, they're confusing again.
They become new again.
Yeah,
They become something new.
that's why like it's a stark difference. I have footage and like views of like open roads and all this stuff, and like from our last trip too, and for the last several years. But then coming back to this, traffic, man, it's just like, whoa, man, I should get this footage. Why? It's just traffic. Yeah, but I don't know, see traffic.
Like, I haven't lived in it so long.
Yeah. People need to see the traffic in LA, man, and compare. Like, isn't this bad in your place? No. Do you guys have this many cars? Probably not. The car capital here.
Yep.
Los Angeles greater area, yo. No doubt. a bragging thing, but we're polluting shitload. But yeah. Gotta love your car. Gotta love your car. Hey, I love you, Mercedes. Mercedes, don't say it back to me. Come on, Mercedes, show me the love. Give me one of the Sprinter vans. I would love one of the Sprinter vans. Especially if we could like have it go off-roading and shit, put off-roading tires in there. Man, the Sprinter vans, you can live in them like full time. With bathroom and shit too.
I'm wondering how much they go for.
The Sprinter vans themselves, the 4-wheel drive, they started like 65.
Oh,
and then you gotta outfit them for living. So you could outfit them yourself, you know, for however like as low as like less than $1,000, or you could get some, you know, like luxury shit, and it could go up to like total price of like over 150K.
Oh.
Yeah, they're like mini RVs now. RVs are actually cheaper than those things now. It's crazy. I looked them up, man. RVs are like 50, 70K. And vans are like fucking starting, just regular non-Mercedes vans starting at like 70, 80K, man. And the like top of the line fucking like 200 plus. Yeah, because like the thing is, those RVs, you can't park it everywhere. You know, there's like so many restrictions, especially in the cities. And even in HOAs in smaller towns, HOAs don't let you park like recreational vehicles like that. But vans have no rules like that, so people are willing to spend more money on them.
So you get more freedom too.
Yeah, and you can literally park anywhere on the street and just go to sleep. That's just like what we plan to do. So I mean, it's fine what we want to do. Only thing I wish we had is a bathroom, because I don't like using public bathrooms so much. I'd rather go in the wild, because those public bathrooms are nasty sometimes.
We're just gonna pee the tires, man. It's all good. We'll wash the car after our trip. I'm sorry, Tuin. There's no way around it, man. We have to.
Oh God! Like we just give it to him without washing.
What the fuck?
Oh God! Oh shit! Shark stomach pain, cut the weight. Like what?
It's a hospital.
Such a weird thing.
Taking away your fat.
Yeah, I know. Like at first I thought it was like trying to say like cut yourself or something, you know?
Okay, no.
Like, you know, like I don't know. It just seemed weird at first glance. She's got a Jeep. Ask her if she wants to go with us. We're going to San Diego. Hilda.
Okay, this is the thing. How do you know, like, when a
If she's
woman likes you?
you?
Yeah. When you say hi and she gives you the finger. That's when you, okay, I have a chance now.
Hey man, she interacted with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she engaged you.
She saw me. She looked at me.
She engaged you. Hey man, if she interacts with you, you know, you can interact back.
Yeah, it means something.
Right?
It means you have a chance.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what that finger could mean. It could mean anything.
Endless possibilities.
It's the longest finger. Maybe she's talking about a penis.
Yeah. Who knows?
later.
Oh, man.